Can we do this? Can we double the amount of food we produce on this planet in 35 years? So, well, where do we start? Well, we could have more land, all right? There's about 11 billion acres of land on this planet that we can farm. The rest of it you can't. It's in mountains, it's in the Arctic, etc. You're not going to farm there. Most of that land, we're already in production. We're already using it. There's places, I was in Colombia about 3 weeks ago, there's an area the size of Germany there that really has not been farmed. Much of that comes from places like Indiana, because if you can see the map, we're in the gardens part of the world. Some of the very best farmland on the planet we are blessed to have in this state. All right? So how much of it comes from places like Indiana versus places like Africa, where they aren't so blessed with soils and climate that we have? And lots of estimates, but a lot of places, a lot of people talk about maybe half of that production coming from places like Indiana, maybe half coming from the developing world, and then some part of it coming from just being better at not wasting food. You know, not losing it to insects, not losing it to waste. That's an important part of the equation. But what you see there is a long flat line beginning in the mid-1800s, and then about the 1930s, this is corn production in our country, corn yield per acre. And you see a line that takes off and goes dramatically north, okay? So average of 25, 30, 35 bushels to acre to what we're looking at now, 160, 180, 200, 220, depending on where you are in our country. And this is an incredible story of the success of our farmers in this country, okay? That story, it's about equipment, it's about improved genetics, it's about improved ways of controlling insects, improved fertility, better ways of harvesting and storage, education that lets people, again, make decisions in exciting ways and bring new ideas into their business. It's an amazing story what the American farmers accomplished since the 30s when we really introduced hybrid corn. You see a lot of variability out there at the end because we've had a lot of weather events lately that have affected that. Can we do this long term? The answer, I think, is yes. But it's going to take research, it's going to take technology to move the needle like we have in the past.